Hello everyone, I'm Jung Chol, the professor at ITC and RPP in Cambodia. Today I will show you how to set up web server using Apache. Okay, in this video there are 4 parts. Part 1, there are the 4 steps. Step 1, package installation and startup. Step 2, Apache Files with basic configuration. And step 3, users page. Step 4, virtual hosting. Part 2, step 5, access control. Step 6, CGI. Step 7, .ht access file. Normally we use this file for directory authentications. Part 3, 2-part, web server log monitoring using Webserver. And step 9, web server log monitoring using AW state. And part 4, there are one step, the step 10, the proxy server using Squid. First, this video will be part 1. Okay, step 1, package installation. Web server configuration using Apache need 4 packages: HTTPD, HTTPD DVL, HTTPD manual, and for the GUI tool, system config HTTPD. And after that, if you are successful to install all these packages, then start service HTTPD start. And after that, checking for process and port number. Web server normally use port number 80. And after that, run-level registration using chk config. And after that, testing. Okay, then let's go. Okay. Okay, at first, let's try to install packages HTTPD, DVL, PD, manual, and system config HTTPD. Okay, in my case, I already installed these 4 packages. If you don't have these kind of packages, the YUM will install these 4 packages. Okay, if we are successful to install these packages, you have to check the packages like this. HTTPD. Okay, here, HTTPD, DVL, and system config, and manual. Okay, then you can start the service like this, HTTPD start or restart. And after that, process checking. Okay, there are this kind of process. And after that, port number. Port number 80. Okay, so here you can find the 8 numbers. Okay, then list HTTPD. Okay, in my case now, non-level 2, 3, 4, 5 is activated, so I will change like this. Level 2, 4 will be off. Okay, then now only level 3 and level 5 will be activated automatically. Okay, then let's test. Cat index. Okay. Okay, here HTML. This is website. Okay. Okay, Control C, and one more. var HTML index.php. info, I'm sorry, okay, Control C. So now to file. Okay, now index.html, index.php. In my case, the main domain is www.chal.com. You can check this one using DNS server like this. Okay, so in my case, this IP address has this domain. So let's test here. Okay, here in this case, index.php and index.html. Okay, here www.chal.com website. So now I'm successful to install the packages and the start of service and testing also. Okay, step to Apache Files. Apache web server has many files, but even if there are many files, here in number 1, Apache Files, at least you need to remember this kind of files. First one, main file. etc/httpd, there are many files related to Apache, especially main configuration file is this one, httpd.conf. And Apache also left all the log message here. var log http access underbar log. Or if error happen related to Apache, normally Apache record or log to this file, error underbar log. And document root, var www. It means normally all contents file will be saved in this directory, var www. And Apache also has many kinds of modules. So if we want to check or if we want to find some modules, you can find here usr/library/httpd modules. So here you can find some modules you want to load. Script file, normally we use service httpd start. This service normally can come from this directory etc/init.dhttpd. And if we want to change some of the system file, you can use this file etc/sysconfig httpd. Okay, number 2, basic configuration. Even if httpd.conf file has many options, at first you can change only like this. Server tokens, default is OS, but I recommend you to change PROD. PROD means product. And the max client, if you need more the customers to access your web server, you can increase this line. And the server admin is the email address to send to client. And the server name, in my case, the main domain name will be www.chal.com. And the server signature also, this one normally supply the server's information to attackers especially. So in this case, you need to off. Okay, then. Okay, let's check. First, etc. Here, you can find this kind of directory and files, especially here. I already told you, modules. In this directory, you can find Apache modules and log file. Here you can find. So here, normally logos modules run. Here is just a link to this kind of directories. Okay, then let's check the configuration file. Okay, here let's change something. First, the global environment. So here, server tokens OS. In this case, I show you one example. My IP address or / so here you can find this kind of informations. So I will change this one, not OS, PROD. Okay, later I will show you the result. And the server root mean this is a directory to contain or to save all the configuration file for Apache. Okay, and after that, okay, here server limit and max client. So if you want to increase the commerce to customers to your server at the same time, in this case you can change. For example, in my case, I will change 1000 and the limit like 1200 like this. Okay, and after that, module information, configuration, extends. Okay, user. And this demo, Apache demo, will be controlled by this username, Apache, and group name like this. And line number 251 here, you need to change this kind of. In my case, I will change that root here. For example, admin. This one will be the email address to the customers. Line number 265, here I change like this. So the main domain will be www.chl.com by these web servers. And here you can find document root. So all contents file will be saved here, var/www/html. Okay, then almost done. Then let's start the service. HTTP restart. Okay, then here here only you can find only Apache. You cannot find the Apache versions. So Apache version can be used to break into the server by attackers. So you need to hide Apache version using the product. Okay, then we checked the basic configurations. Okay, number 3, step 3, users page. So now I check the main domain www.chl.com. But here I will show you how to set up users website. So here, first, in the configuration file, you need to change like this. User dir disable here. Please add the comment like this. And if that change, you can change it like this. And if that, you need to make directory. In my case, I will username the Linux. And you need to make a directory and the permission. And for the testing, you can find index.html file. And of that, HTTP restart. And for the testing, normally you can use like this, www.chul.com/tilde-linux. But in number 3, if we don't want to use the tilde to see the user's website, in this case, you can use like this, aliases. So if you use like this, you can access the web server using browser www.chul.com/linux without tilde. Okay, then go back. Okay, now here, open. Okay, user dir. In my case, line number 355. User dir disable. Here I put the sharp mean comment. And after that, line number 362, here I change like this. User dir www. Okay, then try to let's make a file. First, let's try to log in Linux. So here mkdir, okay, in my case I already, and the permission 755, and after for the testing, this is website for main domain /tilde/Linux. Okay, then now I change service restart here. Okay, in my case, I use the Linux user, but when you make this kind of directory, you have to check this kind of things. First one, the directory www has 755, and one more thing. If you make the username, normally the users have the default permission like this, 700. In this case, the users cannot access your website, so you need to change the permission like this, 755. Okay, then let's test here. This is a default domain. Here, let's check use Linux. Okay, you can find this kind of things. So in this case, now I use the tilde. So next time, next the configuration, let's try to delete this one. Aliases. Okay, here you can find the aliases like this. Alias Linux, the home Linux www. So in this case, I don't need a tilde to access user's website. You can make like this in over this line. Okay, then let's try. Okay, then. Okay, now it's the same. So even if I don't use the tilde, just the username Linux, so I'm successful to see user's website. This is the user's page. And step 4, virtual hosting. Apache has many very excellent features. Among many kinds of features, virtual hosting is very important features. To configure virtual hosting, you need to think what kind of virtual hosting you need. Here, there are 3 kinds: name-based virtual host, IP-based virtual host, and port-based virtual host. Name-based virtual host mean only Apache use only one IP to support or to supply many domains. This is a name-based virtual host. IP-based virtual host. In this case, normally Apache use one IP address per each domain. For example, if there are 10 virtual hosts, in this case, maybe Apache will use 10 IP address. And after that, port-based virtual host. In this case, you can configure virtual hosting using each port per each domain. In my case, now my main domain is www.chul.com, but here I will add new domain www.google.com. First, before you configure virtual hosting, in this case, you need to configure or you need to add this kind of domain to name server first. So using NSLOOKUP, you must find this domain first. And after that, you can go to number 3. In number 3, in my case, I will use name-based virtual host. It means I will use only one IP address to support many domains. So in the configuration file, you can configure like this. Virtual host my IP address, and the subadmin mean the email address for this domain, and if that document root, in my case I will use like this home/google/www, and the server name will be www.google.com, and log file will be saved to this directory home/google logs/error file, and this is access file. So after you configure this kind of things, number 4, you need to make this kind of directories. For example, /home/google/www like this. In my case, I will make www and logs, 2 directories, and 2 files, error log and access log. Okay, then let's try. For the virtual hosting, conf, okay, in my case, I configure like this. First, line number 972, you can configure like this. Name virtual host 192.168.80.25. This is my IP address. So I will use name-based virtual hosting. And this line is a configuration for my main domain like this, www.chul.com. So this is the same. And this is the new domain, google.com, like this. So I already told you, before you configure like this, your name server must support this new domain. Okay, then I will check. Okay, here first. Okay, let's check the name server. etc here. Okay, named conf. Okay, here let's check new domain. Oh, I'm sorry, not this file. vi named rfc. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, here. In my case, this John is a child.com. This is my main domain, is a child.com. And here, google.com. This one will be the virtual hosting. So if you configure like this, and after that, named chroot real named. Okay, here you can find this kind of John file. Okay, I will read Google John. Okay, so name server will be you can configure like this, and here like this. So okay, I will change here. In my case now, I change to the base name server like this, not chul, and here child.com. Mail server will be mail.google.com. Okay, then service named restart. Okay, and after that, let's check messages. So here you can find John, child.com, and google.com. So I'm successful to add a new domain. Now you can test like this. child.com, okay, and now new domain google.com. Okay, so this one is also same. So now I'm ready to use this one. So let's try. In my case, I will use username Google. Okay, here you can make like this logs and www. And in www, you can make this kind of default file. Okay, this is www.google.com website like this. So now for the testing, google.com/index.html. So now you can find this is www.google.com website. So even if I have only one IP address, but this Apache server can support many domains. This is virtual hosting. Okay, here I will finish part 1, and next video I will show you how to set up Apaches from the step 5. Thank you for watching this video.